going on, guys? It's Fuzzy. Now, I hope you guys have your thinking caps on because we have a lot to learn today. Today is July 28th, which means that the newest update to MLB The Show 17 has come out, and we have a lot of new goals to talk about. We also have a bunch of new diamonds that were added to the game, but we'll get into that a little bit later. But for now, we're going to talk about the newest golds that are in MLB The Show 17. First player that we're going to talk about is Rich Hill. He went from an 82 all the way up to an 85, so he is now back to gold status. Now, if Rich Hill could throw just a little bit harder, you might be looking at one of the better pitchers in the entire game with those 83 hits per 9 and 87 K per 9. Really good card, back to gold, pick him up. And as we can see right above Rich Hill, James Paxton did also get an upgrade. He was still a gold pitcher before this, but if you take a look at his stats, he went from an 85 to an 88. He got an increase to his hits per 9 and an increase to his K per 9 as well as his hits per 9. So an overall amazing upgrade to James Paxton, making his way to a diamond status pitcher. We can also see that Corey Kluber got another upgrade. He's gone from a 90 to a 92 to a 94 in the span of 2 weeks. So he is balling out right now. Sure, his home runs per 9 did go down just a little bit, about -5. But if you take a look at those hits per 9 and K per 9, that is the reason why. That's what people look at in terms of pitching in this game. Raisel Iglesias is making his way to a diamond status. Again, not my favorite pitcher to use, but if you guys like him, if you guys are good with him, I'm just not good with him. He's good. I just suck with him. Like a lot of people suck with Craig Kimbrell, I just can't pitch with Iglesias. But he did receive a +2 upgrade. He got a +5 to his hits per 9 and a +6 to his home runs per 9. So this is a really good upgrade for Raisel Iglesias. We have another member of the gold players. We have Aaron Nola of the Philadelphia Phillies. He went from an 83 silver all the way up to an 85 gold, so he just made the cut. If we take a look at his stamina, +2, +8 to his hits per 9, +6 to his K per 9, a little dip in that walks per 9, but who cares? Another good pitcher to have if you are just starting out on a budget team, Aaron Nola is your guy. This card is filthy right here. We can see that Trevor Rosenthal is back to his gold status. He was on an 84, but he got a +2 because he got the +7 for hits per 9. He got the +1 in K per 9 as if he wasn't nasty enough, and also his home runs per 9 was increased. So overall, amazing pitcher. So next up, we're talking about Sonny Gray. He's pitching lights out right now, and I think it might have to do something with the fact that he's about to get traded. I know the Yankees are going for him. I know the Astros are going for him. So a bunch of teams are locking in right now on Sonny Gray, and it comes at great time too because I don't know if Sonny Gray has pitched any better than the last couple weeks. So he got a +5 to his K per 9, a +2 to his walks per 9, so pretty decent update. Finally, Whit Merrifield got his dues paid. My dude went from a 78 bronze all the way up to an 83 silver, so he's almost a gold player now. We can see that he got to a boost both to the contact and power versus right, as well as that power versus lefties. He also got a vision increase, a -4 to a discipline, but who really cares about that? And we can see all the way to the right a +17 to his stealing. So again, if you're on a budget, amazing card to have right here. Whit Merrifield on his way to a gold status player. Tommy Pham, another guy that we predicted to have an increase to all of his hitting stats. And as we can see, we got that prediction exactly right. We got a +2, +2, +7, +5, +6, and a +2 to every single hitting stat. And also we can see that his fielding got a +6, as well as his speed got an increase to a 75. So Tommy Pham got hooked up this week. Man, we got a bunch of predictions right. We got Jonathan Scope. He finally is a gold player. Finally, man. So Scope finally got an upgrade. We can see that each of his righty stats got increased by 4 and each of his lefty stats got increased by 6. So another sick card to have if you are on a budget. Jonathan Scope, finally, he's the man. Another new gold. There are so many golds this week. Wilson Contreras, just like we said, got upgraded to gold. What I like best about this card is the fact that he can hit and he has a really good arm. He doesn't have the best fielding already as a catcher, but if you want to stick him in there, he's going to do you a pretty good solid with those hitting stats. So we can see that Gregorius did get upgraded as well. I think he will be a gold player by the end of the year, but for right now, he got a +9 contact versus right, +20 power versus right. He did get that dip in contact versus left, but overall pretty solid update. Let's see if he can hit lefties a little bit better, because if he can, he's definitely going to be a gold player. So this one kind of makes your head spin because that vision is so low, but we can see that Justin Upton got a -5 to his contact versus right, but he did get upgraded to the contact versus left +17, which is why he got upgraded +2. Oh my gosh, look at those contact stats. Ben Gamble, 2 OP, man. All right, so the man himself, Ben Gamble, got a +5, +7 to each of the contact stats, as well as +4 power versus lefties. If he didn't have such poopy vision and arm strength, I think you might be seeing a silver, maybe even a gold player eventually. But Ben Gamble is coming in clutch with that update. Oh my gosh, look at these stats. Look at this. This is insane. Jose Altuve is the newest 99 diamond in MLB The Show 17. He was already a 97 and now he's at a 99. This card is filthy, man. Ooh. That speed decreased though. But as we can see, the majority of his hitting stats did get increased. The only thing that wasn't was his vision. He went from a 94 to a 91, but that's still really good. I don't think you're going to see any difference in PCI. So with that in mind, Jose Altuve, one of the best, if not the best second baseman in the entire game. A lot of you guys called this one, but unfortunately I did miss it. JT Realmuto did go gold this week, so I'll give you guys some props for picking that one up. We can see that Realmuto got a +1 and +4 upgrade to his contact stats and a +3, +5 on his power stats. We can also see that his speed was increased by 8, which is pretty good. So he's at a 65 and he's a catcher. Those stats, you can't argue with those stats. And last but not least, Aaron Judge did get upgraded, but not to a diamond. So nothing was upgraded on Aaron Judge's hitting stats, but we can take a look at his fielding, we can see that he got a +5 to his arm strength, +13 to his arm accuracy. So he is that much closer to a diamond. He has the kind of overall sort of feel for maybe a diamond in the next few weeks if he can get that contact just up a little bit. He's doing everything correct. He just has to break out that slump just a little bit, and we might see the next diamond. The servers are so slow. Oh my gosh, I might have to go for a run, like a mile run, and then I'll come back. Oh, there it is. So one more player I forgot to mention, but Chris Taylor finally got his upgrade from a 78 to an 81. So congratulations, Chris Taylor. You are now a silver player. You're killing it, man. So now that we have all of the upgrades out the way, let's look at the new diamond additions to MLB The Show 17. Right off the bat, we have a brand new 99 overall. We have Mr. Rowley Fingers. Oh my goodness, look at these stats. 91 hits per 9, 91 K per 9. Holy crap. The only thing lacking is that velocity, but still, he's going to throw kind of hard. 75 is not the highest, but he's easily going to be throwing like 94, 95. This card's pretty good right here. We have 92 overall Fred McGriff. Don't get me wrong, I would like to have this guy on my team, but I don't like the fact that they're using the same players over and over. Like, there already is a diamond Fred McGriff. Cool, but can we get someone else, please? Ooh, boy, we got a hardware version Ryan Braun in the game. Diamond status? Whew, let's take a look at these stats. So the craziest thing about this card is this is not outfield version Ryan Braun. This is third baseman rookie of the year Ryan Braun. The only stats that really jump out in my mind are the contact and power versus lefties because they're completely maxed out. The contact and power versus right is pretty decent as well, but those fielding stats as well as that speed is pretty decent, if not below average. So I would say if you get this guy at third base, cool, but might not be your best option. All right, so we have another diamond. We have Dave Stieb of the Toronto Blue Jays. Let's check out these stats. So he has really, really good stamina and break, so he's going to keep you on your toes and keep you off balance, but in terms of striking you out, not going to be the best. He does have an 80 K per 9 with a 70 velocity. Again, not going to strike you out the most, but he's going to keep you on your toes. He also has a really good selection of pitches. He's got that sinker, slider, fastball, curveball, and changeup. So this guy might be one of those guys that you might not think they're good, but they're actually really good. Well, guys, that's going to be it in terms of diamond additions this week in MLB The Show 17. So what we talked about today is we talked about all the upgrades in the show. We talked about all of the new diamonds. So we talked about a lot today. I hope you guys learned a lot. But that's going to do it for me today. Guys, before you actually click off the video, I want to say one thing. I am streaming tonight. So don't forget that at 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, I will be streaming. So if you guys want to check that out, come say hello. I will gladly welcome you with big old open arms, even though if they're a little bit sweaty. So guys, that's going to do it for me today. Hope you guys learned a lot. I hope you have a great rest of the day. We'll see you guys in the stream. If you guys are on MLB The Show, I hope your pack luck is great. And we'll see you later. Peace out.
That I'm at an all-time